Hey, I got something coming up. We're going to talk about this just before the top of the hour for the demonstration tonight. We talked about it a little bit last week. We're going to call it the Big Five. And Al, I owe you an apology. I was supposed to call you in the last couple of days to do this exact same thing, sort of. But talk to a dozen people about this project because every time I talked to somebody, they came back to me with comments that made me second and third thought it. And a lot of it puts you back to school. And when Dane and I sat down a couple of weeks ago and what to do to take this club one more step towards greatness, let me tell you, folks, every time we turn around, you would turn to take us one more step towards greatness. You really do. 6 years ago, this was a friggin' pipe dream. It really was. And I was told by all kinds of people, walk away. It isn't worth it. It's not going to work. You can't do it. It will never succeed. And look where we are. We're the world's largest wood turning organization with the best website, best newsletter, and the best coordination in the world. And we're a non-profit, not for profit, not hiding crap organization in the world. And we did that because we're honest. So it got me thinking about this. I can only do this if I'm honest. And it came down time. I gotta be so honest. I can't tell the rest of the organization anything more than the truth. I can't tell you where it came from. I can't tell the organization who said what or why. I can't explain your feelings. I don't think I should. I can't describe why or how something would have happened. Can't do that. But I will know the answers to just five simple questions. And in those answers and a short essay, you will tell me what I need to know. And if I can get these questions geared towards buying a new house or a new car or a boat or a motorcycle or anything else, just think about it. If you took these five questions and retooled them to the things you like and you took all the emotion out of it, you would get the five answers you need to make things work. Let me ask them to you, okay? Don't answer these. Don't ask them. What do you enjoy most about being a member of this wood turning club? That's number one. Number two is what keeps you coming back to meetings or activities? Kind of simple, isn't it? Number three, what's the one thing this club does they really do well? That should be kind of easy to pull out of the air. Number four, here's a good one for you. Is there anything you'd like to see added, changed, or improved in the club? Open tray. And then the last one is, how can this club better support your interests to help you get more out of your membership? Those are the five questions. And then I'm going to say, give me 60 seconds of an essay about what you think about this club. I don't care what you say. I really don't care about what you say. And I'm not going to try to talk you down off the cliff or raise you up. All I want to hear are the words out of your heart is to what you feel about this club for 60 seconds. No prompting, no up, no down, no cheerleaders, no boo boos, nothing. If I can get those five honest answers and a 1 minute answer, 1 minute, don't you think I can find out what we want to do? Your turn. Don't you think we can? I'm waiting to hear, folks.
Oh, I
I
think it's a
Yes.
great
understand, Eddie.
idea.
Yep.
I think
Be
you're right.
really
It's a
good to
great
get
idea, Eddie.
be
Good
really good to
idea.
get some insight from some of our quieter members that sit, that tune in and they're here every week. They must be enjoying something. But it would be nice to hear what their thoughts are over and above, those that are active in the chat or those that are active, commenting, on video. It'd be really nice.
But more than that, that would be great. But more than that, we're going to hear from the folks that we don't hear from
Right.
that can't make it on Wednesday nights because they have church or choir or business, work or family or whatever. And but they catch us on a flip flop. They catch us on our tapes. They come to our website. They come to our newsletter. They catch our newsletter in the 20 places I posted. Um, I want to hear from those folks. I want to know why. But this is the important part. No matter what happens, my conversation with you or anybody else is our conversation. It's not going to be something where I'm going to tape it, I'm going to record it, I'm going to write it down. I don't even keep track of who you are. I don't need that. I need to know you and this club and your opinion and your what matters. Because bottom line, damn it, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. If you go in the other direction, you're pumping the well. I don't want to pump the well. I just want a straight, flat out answer. And if there's going to be changes made, I'm going to recommend it to the membership that we make them. If they don't make them, that's their choice. There is no hierarchy here that says we can't do that because there's one rule. You come in happy and you stay happy. If you're going to be ugly, go home. I mean it's like just like being in kindergarten. I don't think we make it any easier than that or any nicer. And the only reason of let we have some people leave us is they don't agree with that. They think they can come in and twist other people's rules or other ways or other factions and put us in line with XYZ or WRD or whatever and make us like that group. Well, we're not. And I'm damn proud of it. I'm proud when every time somebody says, "How's your little club make it out?" I said, "We don't have a little club. We have a club unlike any club in the entire world, and we love it. And we click along every week pretty damn good." So we're going to start this at 7 o'clock. I'm going to announce this again. But here's the kicker. Okay. Now, you ready for this? This because it can only be a personal conversation between you and I, we can never do it by internet or Zoom. There's too many holes in the stream. Too many ways to copy and leak. There really are. And don't tell me you get around them. They get around that. Um, I'm going to put my personal phone number out there and I'll give you a time of day from, let's say, from noon to 6 p.m. Central Time. And you can call my private phone number and spend those 5 minutes telling me about about gold, about worldwide wood turners. I need to know this. So I'm going to give you my number. It's out there. Call me at that time. I do have other things to do. I think if you can't call me then, just leave me a message. I'll call you. But it's that important to me that we got to get this. We have to make it honest and keep it honest. And believe me, with everything we've done in this club, we are the most uphanded, honest folks around. We're about to enter into a level up program that's going to be unlike any other symposium, workshop, exposition, whatever you call it. It's an experience. And us, a club of almost no means and no stature, is going to undertake this operation later this year. This club with no major headquarters, building, magazine, archive, or anything like that produces a bi-weekly newsletter of top quality. This club which started out as a scratch, has got a world-class website available to the whole world with more information than any other news, any other website in the world, free of charge to everybody. We are going after this. So if you wonder if there's something going on underhanded, let me know. I gotta find it. Because right now I can't find it. It racks my brain to think that what do you think we could be up to except the betterment of wood turning? Just the betterment of wood turning. You see who we are, we see where you are, you see what we do. Come on, join in. We'll explain this a little more later on, folks. But boy, let me tell you, this has been cooking on me for a couple of weeks. Thank you, Dane. Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
You guys all
Thank you.
you all put a little fire in me. My daddy told me there's only one line. If it's straight, you got it. If you vary, you lose. The hardest thing in the world to remember is a lie.
Mhm.
Think about
You're
that.
good.
The hardest thing in the world to
Absolutely
remember is a lie.
That's the
And
truth.
I stood there with my daddy as he bought his very first brand new car from the dealership by just walking up and talking to somebody straight on because he got ignored on the sales room floor because of the way he was dressed. He came in, flip flop shoes, pair of loose fitting pants, t shirt, pardon my language, and was looking at a brand new Malibu. And the salesman didn't get up from watching the ball game and won't help you. And a few minutes later, we bought that car for $10 more than the dealership paid for it because he just went up and said, I need to talk to the guy who owns this place. Nobody else is busy. Everybody else is too busy to talk to me. And we went from there to a brand new car. And I said, oh, how did you do that? And he said, I had one line. I want a dead car. He said, that was it. Didn't have to do anything else. And I used that line. And the day I left for the Air Force, he stood me in the corner and said, remember, son, if you're ever in a situation where it appears that nobody else is in charge, take over. Oh, it got me in so much trouble in the Air Force. It got me in so much trouble. But I was in charge.
Well, he got your ass home too.
Well, it almost did. But you know what? It done. Nobody blinked. And that's what we're doing now. We're getting it done. The people told me this couldn't get done. We're getting it done because of you. They told me go to the wood turners and see what they say. I went to the hierarchy of the club I was in, and they said leave it alone, walk away. It ain't. So it is worth it, folks. I'm looking at it
Well,
right there. I'm looking at all you
Eddie,
people that are worth it.
I just want to thank you for doing it, not listening to those naysayers, because I enjoy every Wednesday night,
Exactly.
and I miss your ability to make your YouTube videos because I you were one of the first ones I started watching on YouTube when I first started turning.
Very true.
Thank you, Scott. Scott, I can't do anything mechanical. The
Yeah,
brain
I
part,
know
they
that.
took part of the brain. They took that part of my brain out, and it decays. It's decaying slowly. I can live with that. I have to live with that. Other
I know.
parts are failing long before this does. So that'll get me. But
Well,
you know what I love? You know what I love? I love knowing I could do it. I learned it. I learned it right here. I learned it from you folks because I didn't learn it by going to professional demonstrators. I watched them to see how they taught because then I learned how not to teach. And when I went to clubs, I learned more from the member sharing than I did people that I thought were the hierarchy. Anybody put it on the pedestal, I didn't need them. I needed to know how the regular members turned, and I wanted to see them turn. And that's why I like the demonstrations we do. We got regular people doing regular work with their own little twist. And it's so refreshing sometimes. It's
I
nice to
know.
see you folks cook. It's scary, but it's nice.
Hmm.
Thank you for being you, Eddie.
Yeah. Thank you again, Eddie, for starting
You know,
this.
you're all welcome.
Oh,
You make
thank
my
you.
life. You make it. Hey, I don't know if y'all realize this. Since we
You're,
started this
you're the
thing,
visionary.
I've lost 100 pounds.
Congratulations, Eddie. That's a feet.
That's a
Congratulations.
feat. Yeah. Only if my woman, if my wife would start feeding me again. Uh, but things are going very well. I love this. You know, I'm looking forward to this take five. I'm looking forward to it because you know what? I need to hear from you. I need to hear more about what we can do to make this the world's greatest. There's nothing to stop us, is there? I don't think so.
We only got ourselves to stop ourselves.
That's right.
That's it. That's it.
There's no
We're
reason.
not pigeonholed into one line of thinking or one line of the scope of what we're trying to do. That scope is always evolving, and that light at that tunnel is always at the forefront. It's not at the very end where it looks like, oh my God, I'm never going to get to the light. And that's not our concept, and that's not what we're doing.
No, it's unbelievable what you Woodturners come up with. It's unbelievable. And the talent you express, the brain talent, the talent that, you know, what really gets me is in the early days of these meetings, we had to caution people about saying something wrong or doing something wrong. I think you've all adapted to the fact that that's not allowed. You
Right?
can't say something nasty or something ugly about somebody. We don't got no room for that. I know it's not the way to
No,
say it, but we don't got no room for that. Um,
no,
How'd your mama say if you can't say it nice, don't say it? That's the truth.
Hmm.
right?
And if there's something wrong with somebody's work, leave it alone. I
Right?
want to see the
Or
goodness comes
suggest how
out of
they can do it better instead of criticizing, just make a suggestion on how they can do better so they learn something.
yeah, that's right.
Right?
That might be the gold that came from their hands, and you're going to sell them this poop. Come on.
No, you just say that looks good, but if you do this, it might look better. That's what
That's
I
right.
that's what I want. If you see something in my when I show a piece of my work, if you see something that I can do better, tell me because
I told somebody
I want to learn.
I
Well,
told
then you
somebody
know
on
what? Then
Facebook
you
today.
then you then you suggest that then, Scott. You know, I mean,
Dale.
I did that to a guy
or
Dale,
that
Dale. I'm
showed
sorry,
me a
Dale. I'm
piece
sorry.
today.
I'm
I
sorry,
said, I
Dale.
love it. Have you ever thought of green? And he typed it back. He said, what do you mean? I said, I love the piece. Have you ever thought about green? And a minute later, he answered back, damn it. I knew I should have done some color. And then, you know, the next time I saw it, it had a light green to it. It really clicked. But he saw it at that point, you know, and I said, yeah, it sat there, but it was just sitting there.
Hmm.
You know,
But he had a wood piece on a wood table in a wood room. And I said, okay, so we got nothing popped.
Hmm.
And he put a little mint green on it and just as the paste wax type thing. And it filled in the pores and it started sparkling. It really did. I hope he puts it back up on Facebook. Uh, but he's one of those guys, I'm willing to show my art. Show it. Put it out there.
Right?
It's
Yep.
what
Yeah,
we only
because
grow when we see your art.
yeah, and the only way I can do better is if somebody gives me an idea.
Right.
Right.
So
And
always
all this thing
remember,
about
anybody can ask for input, but it's up to the member to to ask for that input. Otherwise, we're not going to
Yeah,
say anything because
but
it's you're
and
turning it with your
I'm
vision.
telling you now, anytime I show something, if you see something that I can do better, don't hesitate to say that's good, but this would improve it.
Duly noted.
I was in a meeting with a regular club meeting with a professional, and he was a member of the club. He was very, very professional turner, very exotic, could do some magnificent work. And I turned a piece that looked somewhat like one of his pieces. Stood right at the table and said, "You have no idea how I'm offended about how you copied my work." I said, "What?" He says, "Yeah, you copying my work." And I said, "I've never seen this piece done by you." "Oh yeah, a lot of people say that." And I said, "But I created this piece on my lathe, and it's my work, and this is what I came up with." And he says, "Well, it's just a flat copy of my work, and I'm offended." You know, why would you? I want to know if he wants me to go outside the same box and kick his ass now or later.
Yeah, but the same thing is, wouldn't that be a compliment to you?
I
If
would,
some,
then
if
I
some,
would take it that way, not the other way.
but I mean, right. I mean, if somebody saw something that I liked, and I wow, I did that myself one time, and I shared it with him, and he caught it and he got it, that would be such an accomplishment.
He told me a
Mhm.
while back never to refer to his work as anything to do with my work, openly. And I said, "That's a shame because you're one of the leaders." "Yeah, well, I'm copying. I don't like that." You
I
know,
steal from the
okay.
best.
Uh, you know, there are some people feel that way, but the rest of us back here on planet Earth, we like to see what our mentors do, and we like to use it in our work to improve the quality of what we do. That's how we grow.
Exactly.
And
Yeah, but
every week,
ain't all shapes a copy of something from way back when? I mean, everybody likes turning the native Indian bowls. People copy them Greek amphoras or whatever they call them big jugs. They're all copies of somebody from somewhere from 50,000, to 1,000 years ago.
We're
What's
only we're only rediscovering what's been
right?
done
yes,
in
It's
yesterday.
like you can't patent your shape.
If somebody doesn't want their product copied, don't show it.
that's it. But
Exactly.
I didn't pull the thing on a guy and say, "You invented the first bowl." That. But I was in a club where they were going to change from teaching rudimentary wood turning, and we harp on that a lot. We do a lot of rudimentary work. We do, folks. You know why? Because we all do it. We have to do it every day. It is part of what we do. It's part of wood turning. But they wanted to establish more art wood turning. Can we concentrate more on art? And it would be spoken art. We got to work more on art than yo-yos or tops or little boxes or lids or jars or this or that. And in my brain, I was thinking, art is in every one of those things you mentioned. Art is right there. How can you overlook that? To say that I got to go someplace else to do. I got to turn something that's so inane, stupid looking that you got to wonder what it is, and you say it's art. And we we're pretty good at keeping it clean like that. That's great. What we see in our galleries here is good, clean wood turning art. Good, clean wood turning art. You don't have to explain that it came off a lathe. You can see it came off a lathe. Unlike, but
And you got to master the basics before you can go to the artsy stuff anyway.
you do the basics to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter what, you still do the basics when you get. No matter what, you still press that on-off switch on your lathe. No matter
Exactly.
what. And sometimes it's hard for
And if
people
you're
to
going to make an
understand.
artsy bowl, you got to make the basic bowl to get to the artsy bowl.
Yeah. As fast as the lathe go, about as fast as it needs to go. When's the stop when it's yelling to? And
That's
but
right.
I do enjoy watching. I do enjoy watching YouTubes where as soon as the guy touches it, it's going to be gone. Wish you had a way back shot so you can see how far it goes where it monsters off of, you know. But it's going to be there. Thank you, folks. This is really great. We got a good meeting tonight. We got a good program. We're going to have some gallery. We have a safety moment. I know Safety Sue's in the house. Some other folks. We're going to bring you up to date on Level Up. Because folks, here it is from the old dog himself. If you're not in line to register for Level Up, you better get your butt in line because we need to get that flowing. We need that rocking and rolling. We really do. There's no need to put it off. What the hell are you waiting for? This thing is flowing. It's rolling down the road. It's a paved highway all the way there. And we are doing this like nobody else in this world has ever done it. We're doing it at Level Up. That's September of this year. That's right. Now we did a weekly broadcast new program each week on the dot, like you won't believe it. Okay. We have a newsletter that's crazy. We have a website that nobody can touch, and we're just blowing the doors off. So get in line, get there. I don't know what happened to my screen, but I lost something. I think
You're still there.
You're still there,
Um,
Eddie.
No
it's
problem.
asking me. It's asking me to turn something on my screens. Oh, you know what? That new program, when I did that with my hand, it turned off my screen. Oh, gotta watch it. But no, get on registration for Level Up. Come on, folks. We need to get you there. And if you got a new camera for a new phone for Christmas, take a picture of that work you do and send it to us. We're not going to go to the barrel and pull pictures off of the newsletter. We're looking for new toys. We're looking for new creative stuff from you. We're looking for you to dig deep and come up with it. Look,
No.
how Ed bound to a chair right now with his knee being rebuilt. He can't run around. He can't go chasing women anymore. He's bound to a chair with his computer in front of him. He's got nothing else to do but do some awesome news like he always does. So all around him. Send him those pictures, get it in there. Get some articles to him. Come on. Let him sit around doing nothing. Come on, folks. With that being said, I'm going to crank up my other computer so I can see this a little bit closer. We're going to go to the program and look at some stuff. I guess we're going to have to do some gallery tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, we got a few gallery. Matt, what say you? We got any gallery on the books here tonight?
Yep, we actually have a bunch of folks in gallery, and I'm going to start with the people who were on the list from last week and didn't get to show their stuff last week. So that's where we're going to start.
They've been holding on all that time?
They've been holding on for the whole week, Eddie.
Wow, that's dedication, folks.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So Jason, you're first on the list. Can you turn your video on, please? Or not?
Jason Cody, turn your video on.
All right, we're going to go to Kurt and see if we can come back to Kurt. You're up, buddy.
All right.
Kurt's in the shop. Hey, Kurt, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
We're sending dogs out in the minute if they didn't show up.
Look at that.
Ooh,
Wow.
that party.
Perfect. Perfect.
Love it.
Mhm.
You're muted, Kurt.
That's
You're
cool.
muted, Kurt.
There we go.
That's
There you
better.
There you go.
There we go. Sorry. Thought I did that. This is a demonstration piece from a couple months ago. This is a Sapele bowl. It has the
That's
little
beautiful.
Wow.
rim
That
detail.
came out great.
I redid the lid today
Yeah.
because the
Thank
lid
you, Bruce.
didn't fit to suit me. It still isn't put together yet, but
Looks great.
Yeah, that looks fantastic, Kurt.
finished with
Yeah,
3408,
really
of
pretty.
course.
What's the finish?
Can we see a
3408.
profile with the lid on?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Love it.
Oh, beautiful. Turn left to the camera.
Wonderful.
Very
I'm
nice.
sorry.
Bottom still needs finished on it yet, but that's it.
What's the
That's all I
finish
got.
on it, Kurt?
That
That's the
maple really
30
pops with that Sapele.
3408.
That's Parfix 3408.
Okay,
That's it
Very cool.
for me.
All right. Well, thank you,
Oh,
Kurt.
beautiful.
Yep.
No,
Gorgeous.
you know what? Now talk about your channel for a second. I've been stepping in on Kurt's channel on Sunday nights at 6 o'clock. Last week I think Todd was also on. That I noticed he was on. Yeah, Sunday nights at 6 o'clock. Cap has or Kurt has a really cool channel. That he, I watched him make that bowl, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. They're here. What's coming up right now? I saw that just the past week, wasn't it, Kurt?
Yeah, this was last Sunday night.
Mhm.
Very
Two
cool.
little black pieces. So this Sunday night they'll get the grain fill on them, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully,
Beautiful.
I'll get a couple more of these ready before Sunday night. But yeah, so we'll do. They're oak, so we'll see.
Your channel's pretty enjoyable, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
love that club decal on that headstock.
Yeah, that's like the third one because it just keeps falling off because of the dust, but it works.
Hey, we got more in stock. Hey,
I know. I got more too.
and the embroidered labels went out in the mail, so you should get them in a couple of days. I'm going to get mine next month. I bought it last week, but my mail is terrible. So, but I'm going to get mine. I got a new jacket coming to put on and everything.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you very much. Our next up is Charlie Bundy. What you got to show us from last week, Charlie?
I don't have it with me.
Oh no! Okay.
Oh no!
Darn it.
And it's slow. It's cold out, and I don't go out there that.
I hear you. I hear you.
Understandable.
Well, maybe we'll see it next week.
Yep.
Next up is Ray Davis. What you got, Ray?
You're muted, bud.
Now you don't got no video.
Oh boy, I just don't want to see it.
There he is.
There we go.
Hey, I'm here. Happy New Year, everybody. It's been a while since I've been on, and I got a couple things to show today. I needed to use up some of my scrap, so I
Ooh.
made this.
Oh wow, that's out of scrap.
Pardon?
There's no such thing as scrap.
Oh, incredible.
Only future project would.
Man,
Exactly.
look at that.
That's beautiful. That's really pretty. Really pretty.
Oh,
What's the
that is-
finish?
Wow, wow,
That's
wow.
so beautiful.
It's just spray-on lacquer.
Beautiful.
Actually, it's what they call a bowl from a board. It started out with a square
Bill
board
Anderson
that I
just-
glued up, and then you cut it, put it back together, and so it's a good way to use pieces of wood that you haven't a need for.
Turned yet.
You did a really nice job on the seams.
Hey, thank you very
I'm
much.
looking.
You can't see
I'm
those
looking
seams at
at it.
all. It's beautiful.
I don't see any.
Yeah, it's got just about everything that you can think of that's natural wood.
Wow.
Very cool.
That's
Beautifully
gorgeous.
It's
done.
a lot of fun making those, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Well, you've got a bunch of wood laying around that you haven't got a need for, and this is a good way to use it. And people like it. The next one is kind of like, it's different.
Oh, I
Oh,
love it. That's
Oh
outstanding.
wow.
Wow.
This
Oh, my
is called
goodness.
That
the
is
Chaco.
cool.
Oh my
In
God.
Arizona, or in New Mexico, a national park is called Chaco Canyon. And it's where they've uncovered a lot of Indian artifacts and buildings way back in 1600s years.
Right.
And so this is kind of a replica of some of the buildings. I've got 3-tier window built in there. This is alligator juniper that had some cracks and some challenges to work with.
Oh, that is.
Design opportunities.
That window looks 3D.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of, it's hollowed out. The thickness
Yeah.
of this is only about 3/4 of an inch. So I could get a tiered window in there like they made
Right.
back then.
Right.
And that is actual turquoise that I've inlaid in the brickwork that I cut into this.
Wow.
Oh my God, that is.
Great
That's
job, Ray.
incredible.
That's amazing.
This here
Is that
is
going fair?
Parfex finish, and the brickwork is just a satin spray on. But I had to tape everything off, and
Right.
it's all hollowed out to the bottom. And
let's not talk about your turning. I mean, your turning is, there's a lot to it to get that deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It really is.
Great job.
Just
Very
beautiful.
cool.
And that, Ray, that resin is a perfect color for that piece too.
what's that?
The resin is a perfect color for that piece.
Oh yeah, thank you.
It really sets it off.
And
Beautiful.
the brickwork is all done with a very high speed, what they call it, engraving drill. It turns 400,000 RPM, and it uses
Wow.
dental burrs. And I have to cut all those lines. I go first 1/16 of an inch, and then I have to go back over it to get like a 1/8 inch depth in all of the blocks or whatever they are.
That is a work
of
of art. Amazing piece.
So I think
Gorgeous.
that's almost art. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's not
I'll
all,
call it
it's
art.
all the way there.
It
It's
took me
beautiful.
about I worked
That's
on
not
it for
art. I
about
don't know
3
what it
months.
is.
Wow.
Did you have an idea? Where'd you get your idea? Or like things just like that broke and I'm going to fix it this way? Or what got you to where you're
Well,
at?
you just have to look at the wood itself.
Mhm.
A little history on the wood. This, like I said, is alligator juniper, which is pretty prevalent here in New Mexico. It went up in the mountains, and we'd had a fire about 16 years ago. And so this was a standing dead tree that I cut down and made this out of. Looking at the rings on the bottom of it, this is a very, very slow growing tree and probably 300 to 500 years old.
Wow.
It was perfectly dry and I didn't have to worry about anything, but it just had some natural cracks in it, like that one there. Oh, what happened there?
Ray,
Somebody got
Ray,
double
how'd you get
speaker
the
on.
different colors in the brickwork?
I'm sorry.
How did you get the different colors in the brickwork?
Oh, okay. I ordered some powdered, I guess it's like dye, and I mixed it with alcohol, and I painted each one of those. And I had 10 different colors that I randomly painted that on. And once I painted it on, it dried, and I used a wire brush. I think it was a brass wire brush, and then brushed it all before I put a spray coat on it to hold that color in. So it was a lot of work. I'm not sure if I'm going to make another one, but now that I've spent all the money for the tooling, I probably should.
Yeah.
Or just
Just
sell that one
gorgeous.
to cover the costs.
Just gorgeous, Ray.
Yeah, beautifully done.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Very nice.
This was crushed turquoise. I just crushed and epoxied in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great piece.
All right. Well, I've got another segmented bowl on the lathe, so maybe next week I'll have that ready to show.
Outstanding.
Looking forward to seeing it.
Always a pleasure.
And I want to
Thanks.
say I really appreciate the number of people that are getting involved in segmentation. It's fun and it's a great way to make bowls, and people really enjoy it. And I always get a lot of questions of how do you make that? How do you do this? And so it's almost an art form too.
Right. Yeah, that it is.
The
Glad we have
designs you
people
could
like
make
to
and
share the
segment it.
skill.
So that's all I got, guys. Appreciate it.
All right,
See you later.
thanks,
Thank you very much,
Hey,
Ray. Great work.
Very pretty. Very pretty,
Thank you.
Ray.
Very good.
Nice job.
So next up is Jeff. What you got, Jeff?
So hello, everybody. Happy New Year. I haven't been here since early December, so it's good to be back and see everybody again. So what I've got, this is already in the newsletter that came out today. This is a slimline pen that's made, the body is Corian, and this is a Corian called Glacier. It's very hard to get. And it's when you can't tell by this image, but when you look close at it, it looks like compressed snowflakes. It's really cool. And then this kit is a slimline platinum kit, which I cannot find anymore. I think this must be the last one in the country. I've been searching all over, and there's just no platinum kits to be found. So that was one of my latest projects. And then since we're talking about segmenting, you segmenters know, besides your sled, you have to have a good stop for measuring the length of your segments so they come out right and create the circumference properly. This is something I've been working on because I fight a lot with my dial calipers and stuff. This is my stop, and it is set up with these digital calipers I got from Taylor Toolworks that when I move it, it automatically gives me the readout in decibels, which is what I use for my segmenting. So for instance, if I'm going for 3/4 of an inch, I'm right about there now. And I lock that in, and my segments will come out exactly that decimal reading. This is a prototype. The prototype works, so I'm going to build the final model. And I don't know, I may even make a few and sell them. So anyway, that's what I've been working on since the first of the year, and it's come out better than I really expected. So I'm getting ready to start
You
on
use that on your table saw?
Yes, there's a miter on the bottom, and the way this is designed is this went right up against the blade itself, not the teeth. So the teeth actually set kind of proud of it, so I could run it through then, and that makes the end of this even with the teeth of the blade. So when I'm measuring the absolute cut, be it 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, or whatever. So
Very cool.
just
Very
designed
cool.
to take away that fumbling I have with using the dial calipers, using a piece of pine, cutting and measuring and cutting and measuring. This should do it the first time out. And my first test I've done 3 in a row with absolutely no fumbling. So
Nice.
made from
Very
scrap.
nice.
Very nice.
So I'm looking forward to getting the final one made. And that's what I've worked on so far. I'm getting ready. If you remember earlier in the year, the Papa 1947 Gary did a Bloodwood bowl, and he was kind enough to send me the printout from Woodturner Pro, and I tried to make it, and I got halfway through it, and it just came apart. So I have half a Bloodwood bowl that I showed to you guys, and I called it my favorite failure, which is now sitting in Hawaii with one of my favorite customers who has done me well over the years. So when he purchased something, I sent it to him as a gift. So I picked up a bunch of walnut recently at a local purveyor of wood, and I got a bunch of hard maple. So that's going to be my first segmenting project, is going to be making that bowl, finally, the real thing. I redesigned it for thicker segments to work with. Whereas Gary, he has no problems with working with segments that are 1/4 inch thick. I can't do that. But maybe someday, but I'm not there yet.
He's a pretty entertaining guy.
I love Gary. I love Phil Anderson, who's gone now. He's not doing any more videos.
He's here. He's here tonight. He's here. Phil.
Who is?
Phil Anderson. Phil,
really?
Phil.
Oh, that's wonderful. Phil, I miss you dearly, my friend.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a special
Very
night.
cool. Hey, Jeff, there's some
that's one of my favorite
suggestions.
channels that I watch.
Jeff, there's
and then Billy Burt.
Jeff, there's some
What's that?
options in chat about the Platinum Slimlines sources. So I'd check
Oh,
the
there is.
chat. Yes.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yep. Thank you very much, Jeff.
Thank you.
Next up is Roger.
All right. I turned a piece of cedar this week.
A couple pieces of cedar is
Sitting outside my shop since I put the shop there. So it's a year and a half out in the weather. And I never turned cedar before. I like it.
yeah, it's
Beautiful.
something else.
Yeah, it's
And
fun.
here's the other
Smell
half
nice
of the
too.
log. As you can see, there's a hole that goes through it.
Well, it's a popcorn bowl,
And there's
not
a
a soup
groove
bowl.
that goes all the way over to here. So, and it's got a crack that runs all the way across here also. So I made the mortise in it. I was going to put it in my jaws, and as soon as I did, I saw it was starting to crack. So I just glued it onto a waste block and went ahead and did the turning on it. So let's see if I can find some more cedar to turn.
Yeah, it's good. It's
And
fun.
today I decided I needed something else to do. So this is a piece of walnut that's been setting out as long as this cedar was. And the only problem is there was a limb that went through the bottom,
Boy, yep.
and there's a small little hole in it that went through.
Another
So
popcorn bowl then, that's all.
Still a beautiful bowl.
It is
it
gorgeous.
is.
There is.
But
Great job, Roger.
that's my turning for the week.
Great job, Roger.
Yep.
Segments?
And you've been busy making segment rings for Level Up for the class you're going to be
Those are
teaching.
already done
I
now
know.
and sanded. So I just have to cut the strips from the ring that everybody has to make while we're at Level Up to take in the class. So, and that won't take long.
Very cool. Good to be
Nice
prepared ahead of
job.
time, right? Thanks, Roger. Next up is Dave Kingsley. What you got, Dave?
Well, everybody's going to be looking for a good old cherry bowl. Nope.
Oops.
The design opportunity if I ever saw one. Well, that's
Yes,
really good.
I'm definitely going to have to put a pedestal on it. But what I actually did this week.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice one.
My hat's off to you.
Oh, that looks great.
That's
Yes.
beautiful.
And it's hollowed down to within a half an inch.
Yes.
Cool.
And it's epoxied on the inside, so it's watertight.
Really?
And
How deep is that, Dave?
it's maple. I'd say 9 inches, 9.5 inches, something like that.
Did you use anything special to hollow it out? What
Forstner
tools
bit.
did you use to hollow it
I
out?
started with a Forstner bit, and then I used one of those hook tools and a straight carbide that I made myself.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work.
Nice
And
job.
the outside is finished with shellac. Couple
Okay.
burned in and waxed.
That is
Very
just
nice.
beautiful.
That's
Thank you.
to me anything over 5, 6 inches, 5 inches. That's a challenge, and to get it as nice as that, and to have it hollowed,
Right.
that I think is just a great challenge to overcome, and hey, I won.
Yeah, well, the part of the reason I had success was I have a wide opening here. If it was
Yeah.
any narrower, I never would have made it.
Well,
In fact,
It's a
today I
beautiful
launched one across the room, and
Like
Both
we
will
said
lip off it.
earlier, you're the only one that knows that, because it looks gorgeous to everyone else.
Well, yeah. I
Nice
appreciate
work,
that.
Dave. Next up is Patrick. What you got, Patrick?
Well, I went off the deep end this past week. With
No sense of going halfway.
You don't want to do the shallow end, you get hurt.
Yeah,
Wow.
I call this
Wow.
one my Sputnik bow. Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
Cool.
Wow.
nice.
Wow,
Very
wow.
cool.
Always all the detail, man.
yeah, I put a little embellishment around it.
Okay, there's questions to ask.
Oh
there.
yeah. Wow. Damn.
That's cool.
That's beautiful.
But that was a
That is beautiful.
piece of walnut that it had a lot of cracks and stuff in it, and I kept turning them out, and finally most of them disappeared.
That is pretty.
Very nice.
And then I finished that one and tried a different style.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Whoops.
Timber.
Wow.
That's cool.
Piece of cedar.
Loving these shapes, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, right?
Embellishment
Really?
on the top.
Ooh.
Pretty.
Beautiful.
And I actually got the top to match up on all 8 sides.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
When I finished that one, I wanted a little bit different design.
Oh my.
So I scalloped the bottom.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I tell you.
Cool.
Then a little
Beautiful.
embellishment around here
Yeah.
on the top.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
I like that one.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
There you go.
Ooh.
Look at that
That's
on the
cool.
inside of the lid.
Oh, you got
Beautiful.
that makes that embellishment. Looks like swirlies or something.
Tell me you're bored with wood turning without telling me you're bored with wood turning.
How did you do? What did you do to make that embellishment, Patrick?
One around the top.
I've got a crane. The big one is a big tool I got is a crane. And I used a wheel that's got just the point comes to a point
Mm-hmm.
and just went back.
Texturing. Very cool.
Cool.
That looks great.
And I got one last one. This one I put
Just
on
for last.
Facebook page.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He
Look at
whiz.
that, Brenda.
Look at that.
He used different swirlies.
Dang.
The bottom.
Cool.
Gee whiz.
What, Pat, what do you use to do your carving with?
What carbon?
He's determined to
Your,
break a
or
leg.
your shaping or whatever, you know, your
I'm only
shaping.
about one. There is no carbon on this.
The scallops on the sides. How'd you do those?
With the
Old saw?
saw on a drill press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, yeah,
Okay.
okay. What a whole saw, okay.
Yeah. Goodness.
Now,
cool.
all the other 3 that you just showed, you use especially the first one. I had questions. So you used the whole saw to save those corners like you had. How
This
did
one?
you? Yes.
No, this was started out as a square piece,
Right.
and then just cut it out in here.
Mm-hmm.
On the lathe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just turn it.
Okay.
And that was turned out.
Very cool, Patrick.
Yeah, it is. That is. Yeah.
That is a really neat piece.
There is.
All right,
So
well, beautiful work, Patrick. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Taking his class and level up.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's going to be teaching scallop bowls up there.
yeah.
It'll be interesting.
I'll be there.
Taking it.
Will be. You got a few people signed up already, Pat.
Good deal. The more the merrier.
Right?
All right, Billy, your turn.
Oh, I got
Ahead on
follow
this
Patrick.
train.
Thanks. I don't have nothing. No, I do. I've got that little the
Wow.
first of
Oh,
the first
beautiful.
of 4 keepsake urns.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Aw.
The bottom,
Great
I don't know if
job,
you can
Billy.
tell from the color. Thank you. The bottom is Purple Heart. It looks a lot more purple in real life than it does here on the camera.
There you see purple.
Bottom is Purple Heart, and instead of using oak this time, I used walnut, but it's still African mahogany, white ash, and walnut this time. The lid is mesquite, and I had to do it a little bit different because of dimensions. I couldn't with the big one. The threads are on the lid. The diameter of the design in this is such that the ring would have been just way too big, and I wouldn't have had much lip out there, and it wouldn't have looked good. So I put I put a sacrificial piece on the outside for a tenon for the threads, and then I sunk the female side in this piece of mesquite. Couple of coats of deft lacquer, and it's hard to read, but you can see I engraved the bottom as well,
Yep.
Yep.
just like I did the big one. But
It's a
now
shame.
I got 3 more to finish,
It's a
and
shame
then I
it's so
can
pretty and what it
put
is.
everything in the mail. But again, this African mahogany, this Tipo, the chatoyance in it is just crazy.
Yes, it
It's
is.
beautiful.
They're
I
looking
love
What
how you
is the
carried the
size?
design over.
Yep.
What is the size of the smallest piece in that?
We probably quarter by quarter.
Goodness.
Yeah, quarter inch by quarter inch.
I love how you carried the design features of the big one over into the small ones.
Yes.
Except I didn't use a diamond. I didn't do the full diamond.
Well, there's
'Cause
not room, maybe. Yeah.
It would have, well, there would have been room, but it would have been too busy, I think.
Yeah, they
So
look
I just
fabulous.
did a half.
Works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
this
made
works
the right
well,
choice,
yeah.
Billy.
So I
Yeah,
just did
it's
a half a
beautiful.
diamond.
Looks
Thank
good.
you.
Very
Very
nice.
well done, Billy.
What'd you use for your hardware, Billy?
For my, oh, you mean
For the threads?
for this? The brass
Yeah,
the brass fittings from Carl Jacobson.
from Carl's. Okay.
Yeah.
It's NilesBottleStoppers.com.
Niles Bottle
guys.
Stoppers now, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got those from him at
Well
SWAT
done.
this past year.
How tall is that?
It is, I measured it and can't remember. It's just a little over 2 1/4 wide, and it's 3.5 tall, maybe.
Goodness.
Yeah,
So
it's
cute.
beautiful.
I
It's a
love it.
beautiful piece of work.
And I instead of spraying the inside with poly this time, I just used a couple of coats of wipe on poly, and you can't really see.
Mm-mm.
You can't
Nope,
really
it just
see
looks
down
like a
in there,
black
but
hole.
yeah, but it's nice. Nice. I did this one in halves like I did the other one. I did this up to here first, and then the lip, this big lip here. This was a wide piece. That and these 3 pieces I did together,
Really?
and then I glued them up, and no seam. It looks great. I didn't have to return any of the inside. The wall thickness on this one is 1/4 of an inch.
Nice.
I think. Yeah, just 3/16 to a quarter.
Very
I don't
cool.
know how much I don't know how much it'll hold yet, but enough. I mean, it's just to keep current. So got 3 more to go.
Yeah, a
I've
couple
enjoyed
great
watching all
swings.
the videos on those urns.
Pardon?
I've enjoyed watching the videos on you're making those urns. I've
Oh.
learned a lot from them.
Thank you.
Yep, I've been watching them too. Very cool.
Yep.
Very
It
good.
looks
Thank you,
great.
Billy.
Thank y'all.
Next up is Rick Barnes. What you got, Rick?
Well, I got back in the shop. Hang on just a minute. I had a piece of black locust a guy gave me about a year ago. So I turned a little bowl out of it. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that.
Nice.
Hey.
Beautiful.
That,
Pretty
that
nice
looks like
little
that
guy.
looks like that looks like
Wow.
honey locust, not black locust.
Honey locust. Yeah, whatever. It came out of his firewood pile.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it'll glow under black light.
Then I had a piece of cherry out there. I turned a little bowl in
Nice.
out of it. Came out pretty nice.
Beautiful,
And
gorgeous
just-
grain work here.
Yeah, I like the grain of that. Then I had a lady, I don't know what she's mad at her husband about, but she wanted one of these.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think
You
that's
better
a
watch out.
piece of maple, I think, and hickory for the handles, and it weighs a
Yeah.
ton. So I feel sorry
you
for
go.
him.
Yeah,
But,
she'll set that,
That
right
was-
beside the black skillet.
yeah, those were my endeavors for the day and the last couple days. Enjoying
Nice
being
work.
back.
Good stuff,
Thank you.
Mark, Rick.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah, good
enjoying
Very
job, Rick.
nice.
enjoying being back in the shop.
Yeah, I
Excellent.
bet.
Great.
So that's all I've got. So thank you.
All right,
All
well,
right, thank you, sir.
thank you, Rick.
Good stuff.
Next up is Bob.
Get unmuted here. How about that? Now you hear me?
Yeah.
that
Yes.
works.
The Rocklers
Don't look
had
like a pantomime now.
okay. Rocklers this weekend. We had a demo of the local club, and so I made several things here. This is a little elm jewelry box. And,
Hey.
Nice.
yeah, it turned out fine, except for the bottom is super thin.
I
Yep.
can see
Yes,
the
I
light
can.
through it.
We can
Yeah,
see
we
the
can
light.
see that.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
see the light through it.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I was afraid to. It's little. See, it's not smooth here, but it's fairly smooth. But I was afraid to keep sanding. It's almost through it, so it'll be fine. But anyway, the grain match
Lightweight,
turned
that's
out
all.
great. I'm finding
That's a
it
good
here.
looking shape.
Yeah, well, thanks. That's
Very cool.
Carmex, with some new wax that I found. But let me show you these other 2 items first, then I'll talk about the wax. But these little bells, these are easy to make. People like the bells. And they actually ring. They actually have a bell.
Cool.
They don't have a wooden bell, so it actually makes noise when they ring it.
Yeah.
But anyway, this one they're both out of elm, just 2 different pieces of elm. So they look two different colors here, but
Wow.
they all turned out real pretty. The wax that I'm using, you know, of course I'm putting 3408 on it and buffing it with whatever this stuff is. But then the wax that I'm using, I like this. This is I don't know if y'all tried this or not, but it's bowling wax. For bowling alleys. They put it on bowling alleys and buff them out. It dries hard. It's Karuba wax, and but it's easy to go on, easy to buff out, and it buffs out really shiny. So I like this real well right now. I actually bought it to put on the ways, you know, on your lathe ways instead of Johnson's paste wax.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's what it was suggested that you use it for. But you know, I've seen a lot of people that actually use this to wax to buff it with. So I like it. It turns out real easy. Buff's real easy.
Cool.
I don't know if anybody else has tried it, but so far I really like it. And I did get my patch, so that's
Awesome.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Hey, how about that?
Yeah.
How do you like the chatterlings on it?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that
Right?
down. Yeah. But yeah, I got a little shavings down there.
Yep.
But that's good. But anyway, that was it, guys. I just had a couple of things to show and talk about. That box is elm too. The whole jewelry box is elm. I don't know if I told you that or not, but it's elm and has a little walnut deal here. But anyway,
Very cool.
Very nice.
Thank you, Bob. Nice work.
Thanks.
Next up is Todd. Hey,
Hey,
Todd.
so going back to that rolling pin, if you ask my wife what she's mad at me about, she'd ask you how much time you have. I
Sounds like my wife.
I made this tiny. I had this piece of underutilized project wood, and so I turned. It had a natural edge to it, and it had a cut on one side, and I didn't quite center it right, and when I got it cut down, I didn't like the way the cut was on there, so it got smaller and smaller, and I sort of liked that shape, and then when I filled the epoxy, I don't know, an air bubble or something popped out there, and I just left it. I said, you know, that's just what this thing is, and then put the little laser engraver on it. But fun little Sunday morning turning there of and it just has like beeswax on it for finish. I just sort of rubbed it on there on the lathe. This morning I took a piece of, and I don't know what it is. This wood, I think I got it out of a bin at Rockler, and it was in one of those you buy it by the pound things or something that Billy has talked about before. But it's really pretty, and there's a lot, man. I'm at my dad's house. I don't have the greatest lighting, but there's a lot of figure in that wood.
Yeah,
and,
there is. Yeah.
And I just really liked it. I'll tell you, it was about a 1/4 inch taller before I skated across the rim and had to shorten that up a little bit. But other than that, and I know better than that. I watch the videos. I've done it before. I approached with my tools the correct way, with them all closed and up, and tool rest was in the way. I thought, man, I can get away with this cut. I couldn't. Skated that gouge right across that ridge. But anyway,
Nice.
I thought it was fun. And then once again, I'm really liking that little laser pecker laser engraver, because I can just put it right there on the lathe, and it's fast. About 7 minutes to do that, maybe on there. So and then I made I can't get it to focus. I made the foot a little different this time. There's a bead up there on the top of it.
Looks good.
Zoom keeps changing the
There you
camera
go.
on me. Maybe
You got it.
right
There we go. We can see it.
see the little bead in there, but it creates a nice little shadow line when it's sitting, because of that. And so it's fun little project today. So I tell you what, the gallery before me tonight was not disappointing. Unbelievable work by people. I just can't get over it.
Yeah, a lot of
Absolutely
very
amazing.
nice stuff. A lot of good work today.
Just amazing. Yeah. That's all I have. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, thanks, Todd. We're going to go to Doug next.
I like it very much, Todd.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Turned out a nice little pot. It's got some holes in it. Can't imagine what those might be for, but it seemed like we saw one of these done just a couple of weeks ago. Great little project. Love it. Nice little piece of spalted hackberry. I'm starting to get toward the end of it, and I'm not happy about that. Just love the wood. I think this is one of Matt's favorite woods too, and there's a reason. It's beautiful. It turns nicely. Has some surprises. I didn't realize until it was too late, but there's a little, you see a little dark spot right in the bottom there. That's a little void in there. Funny little place. If I can figure out how to grab it without destroying it, and I may just do it anyway and worry about it later, take it down another 1/8 of an inch and get me past that. But that wasn't good enough. When I talked about making a stripper bowl or herb bowl, whatever you want to call this, I was talking to the store owner where I sell my stuff about it, and she says, "What if you made a pestle to go with it?" Last piece of mesquite in my arsenal. So some of you Texas folks got to get me some mesquite. But that makes a great pestle to go in there and just grind up rosemary, thyme, whatever you put in there. Grind them up all together, and then you can just dump them right into your bowl. And just a great little project.
Yeah,
So, so would you call that? Would you call that, Doug, a stripper bowl pull?
Bowl. Stripper bowl. Got to be careful. It's not a P, it's a B.
Your channel is also very enjoyable too, Doug. Very enjoyable.
Yeah, y'all with YouTube channels and stuff should put links in the chat for the rest of us. So, yep. Thanks very much.
Absolutely.
Doug, nice work. I enjoyed watching you make it yesterday.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Dane, we're going to go back to you per request.
Okay, very cool. Well, real briefly, we're just going to introduce Captain Eddie here. We're going to talk a little bit about Level Up, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the registration page, go over what it looks like, and then we'll get on with some Safety Sue and get on to our demo. And then before Safety Sue, we're also going to talk about the hotel's reservation block that we have up there for Level Up. So let's pull Captain Eddie up here. Turn the floor over to him.
Hey.
There he is.
Hey, folks, glad to be here tonight with you. Boy, Level Up is shaping up good. And if you've been watching Gallery, you've seen those folks that's going to be at Level Up showing some of their art, their techniques, their style. The things that you'll learn there that you might not pick up at a regular symposium. Because this is not a regular symposium. In fact, what we're doing here, if you tried to do that at some of the other places, they'd probably take you out in handcuffs. They probably would. Because this is the wood turning experience that is an experience for you. That's right. You can be on lathe. That's right, on lathe, doing one of these demonstrations. Yeah. We have 25 plus lathes stocked up in this thing. Yeah, it's unbelievable what we've had members go through to make this a one in a lifetime experience that will be repeated. But we're going to make it so unique you can't stand it, because we're just there for one thing: the goodness of wood turning. That's it. We have no membership fees of $50, no magazines or books or clubs or anything else for you to join that you have to join. No, you come there for the love of wood turning. And boy, that's what we have, the love of wood turning. You see this gallery tonight? You see the things these folks are turning out? And this is kind of a spoil load. We're still on a holiday schedule here, all right? But Level Up registration is currently open. We'll talk more about some details in just a minute or two. But something I spoke about a little while ago. Now I got you. I got to give you all the final details. We being team members of the organization or the club, which work hard to keep this thing flowing. And really it is. It's an effort to keep it flowing because we don't get paid. We don't go travel and get paid to travel to have a meeting. We don't have board meetings where we get paid by the hour to be there or anything else. We don't do that. That doesn't happen here. This is all for the honesty of wood turning. And we talked, and we need to find one more step. It won't be the last step. One more step to bring positive steps to this club. So one of the guys sitting around the table said, "What about 5? Can we just take 5?" So bear with me. If you were with us earlier, bear with me. Doesn't want to give you what 5 is. I would like you to call me on my personal cell phone number. Get a pencil out. I'll give you a moment. And it'll be on video. I'm going to produce a video on this, and it'll be on a video. It's not secret. I mean, unless you want to change my car warranty, call me. All right. I'm going to ask you. No, I don't want to change the warranty. Okay. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. These are the 5 questions I'd like to ask you. Nothing hidden. No secrets. Okay. What do you enjoy most about being a member of this club? What keeps you coming back to meetings or activities? What's the one thing the club does that really well? What one thing the club does really well now? Is there anything you'd like to see added, changed, or improved in the club? Number 5, how can a club better support your interests or help you get more out of your membership? Those are the 5 questions. They were fairly simple, weren't they? I didn't ask anything down deep in your soul or your heart. I asked you about your club. This club, right here. And then I'd like you to take just 60 seconds. And I might cut you off if you drag. Take 60 seconds to give me an essay on what you believe about this club. Good, bad, ugly. That's it. That's 5. I need 5 in your essay. And all that information is just between you and I. And really, folks, that's the key thing. This is between you and I. That's why it's me on a telephone. No recording, no copies, no sense by nothing. This is the recording. This is a conversation between you and I. Because it's got to be that way for me to get the truth. I want the utmost truth. I want everything I can get because this club is 6 years old and we're growing. We're clicking along. You won't believe. We have been the best of the best of the best, and we're moving right on ahead. If you want us to keep going, you're going to help us. That's what it's called. Take 5. That phone number, one more time. Did I give it all? Okay. 504 645 3293. That's 504 645 3293. I'm in a contact list if you need me. I'd like you to call me any day you want between noon and 6 p.m. Any day you wish between noon and 6 p.m. to do the Talk 5 with me. I got other things to do, and I'm clinic a lot. But if you can't make that time, just call and leave your message. Say, "Hi, this is Bob, and I'm at this number. Can you call me?" I'll make it work out. I will. I'm not going to put the rules so hard that you can't work with me, and I can't work with you. It's for the betterment of the club, and I need this. No, you need this. You and this club need this. So help me out, please. Take 5. That's what I'm asking. There's so much going on in this club now. It's unfreaking believable. Bob, you got your decal. You got your pouch. I can't wait. You know, it'll only be a couple of weeks before my mailman shows up in mine. Really, I got faith in it. I mean, I got a jacket. Look, I bought this jacket just to put the patch up here. It's really going to be nice. And the cost and the quality of them, they're fantastic. So if you want a decal, that's on the website how to get it. If you want stickers, that's on the website how to get it. You want a hat, that's on the website how to get it. Damn, we got some things going on. What else we got, Dane?
Well, we got patches. We got that on the website.
I forgot.
We got the latest iteration. And they're flying off the shelf like hotcakes. $7.50 shipped worldwide. American currency.
I'm afraid to say iteration. I say it wrong. But okay. All right, that's it. We got so much going on, folks. This is it.
All right. Yeah, great insight there. Thanks,
Yes.
Captain Eddie.
Well,
All right, so with that, let's go over to Scott. We're going to get an update on our lodging accommodations that we have up in Wisconsin Rapids. Scott, take it away.
So there's been a few questions asked of Dane and a few of the rest of us, excuse me, on the hotel block of rooms that are set aside at the hotel. If you want to use those rooms, they're Monday to Monday. You can block them out from Monday to Monday. I went and changed the date, so if some of you want to travel later and stay in the area and do some touring or whatever you want to do, you can check in on Monday and check out on Tuesday of the following week. So you're eligible to get the rate from Monday to Monday. If some of you have already registered and you want to change the dates, just call the front desk. So when you call the phone number that's on the website, you're going to go to the front desk. You're going to dial that phone number. You don't want to go to reservations. You can't do it online. You got to call direct. And you got to dial 0 to get the front desk when it prompts you to. And then they'll be able to help you with the rate. I know some people were having issues trying to get the reservation part of it to work. And she says that the reservation part is in a different facility and that for whatever reason, their computers don't play nice. So you're better off calling the number that I got posted, dial 0, you'll get the front desk, tell them it's for Level Up, and they should be able to help you from there, book the dates that you want to stay at the hotel. So, and don't wait too long because it's starting to fill up. They did say that they will allow me to add a few rooms if we fill up the 50 that we already currently have set aside. So far, as of yesterday, they don't have a lot of bookings for that week, so there is a chance that I can add some more rooms to that if needed. So, and we'll keep track. She's got me on her notification list. When it gets to a certain number that we picked, she'll notify me and then ask me if I want to reserve some more rooms. And if I do that, I will surely let the rest of you know. So that's all I have, Dane.
All right, very good.
Question for you real quick, Scott.
Go ahead.
At the end of last year, we were asking for donations.
Go ahead, sorry.
But we had set a goal. Did we meet our goal?
We met that fundraising goal, yes.
Yes, we met the fundraising goal.
But it's still ongoing.
Okay.
For last year. So now that we're in the new year, I have a new goal. So I want to beat the goal that we set for last year and beat it substantially. So anybody that still feels they want to donate to a great club, feel free to do so.
All right, great.
So no link is on the website.
So technically, no, Brenda, we haven't met our goal.
We did for last year.
Well, we did for last year.
We
haven't for this
year. And now we got a new one.
It's a moving.
All right, great.
So how do we go about donating?
So we have a link on the website. On the front page, it says donate. You click on that. And then it's got two options. It'll tell you how to, if you want to mail a check up to Wisconsin to Scott for him to deposit, or you can donate online through PayPal.
And if you do send a check, I will let you know somehow, whether it be in the meeting here privately or somewhere else, that I have received your check, so you don't wonder when it's been cashed. So I try to notify everybody somehow that I've received their check. So if you send a
link that I just posted.
Yep. If you send a check, please put an email address in or a place where I can text you so that I can notify you privately. We're keeping all donations private so that it's just an at-will thing.
Right.
And remember, if you pay through PayPal, PayPal keeps part of the money.
Correct.
Just saying.
We're in the process of getting Zelle set up to where there's no fees between banking institutions, but we don't have that set up yet. But in the next couple of weeks, we'll have that ready to go and have that link up and available for folks that want to donate. But for all the people that have donated thus far, we all thank you very much. You know, we've got like 3,000 members online. We have anywhere between 80 and 110 people online every week, and all those members appreciate it as well. So,
Dane, you want to give the little spiel? We got a lot of new people here today. You want to give a little spiel on what the donate cause is?
And so for our donations, what we're striving to do is build a balance for one. Our level up event, there's certain expenses that we got to pay out of pocket up front. And at the same time, we have several angels that cover all the costs just so we can have this group going on. And God forbid anything happen to anybody. But there's two really primary folks that take care of things. And, you know, worst case scenario, we got to be able to flip that switch and turn it on if we got to pay somebody. And so we're just trying to prepare here in the future. The way we have the organization set up, 0 of the officers are allowed to or permitted to by the bylaws or the organization overall federal organization structure. The way I set it up with the nonprofit filing, to where none of them can take any type of a salary, you know, currently or in the future. So it has nothing to do with management getting paid. It's solely about being prepared in the future and being able to put on events like at a super low cost and be able to provide meals with no cost. And, you know, whatever else that we plan on doing, it's going to be a surprise up there at Level Up. So, nothing up on that. There's nothing to hide.
And it pays for our Zoom. So when he says it's going to pay for something, it's going to pay for our Zoom membership and our website management membership. So
in the event, those two individuals are no longer fronting those costs.
I just wanted to clarify that so that everybody understands that that money is there for the club itself, nobody else.
Right. Okay. So any other questions on that? I'll put a donation link there in the chat for that specific purpose. I'll copy and put the club patch link in the chat here later on here. I got the next batch of patches. They're supposed to be delivered here on Friday, so I will be stuffing envelopes and addressing envelopes all day Saturday and probably Sunday, because we have sold a bunch of them since last Friday when the first batch ran out. So, you know, for those of you that have already received your patch, I know you're impressed with the quality of it and how it looks. It's a patch like nothing else.
Good looking patch.
And I'm sure the price that you paid is like nothing else as well. So, and for that, you know, I really appreciate it. All right. So without further ado, let's go to Mr. Dave Rhodes, and he's going to take us through the website registration for Level Up. Hey, Dave.
Howdy, just a moment and we'll see if we can bring this up. All right, hopefully you're about to see this. There it is.
It's coming up.
Okay. If you want to register for Level Up, you're going to click on the front page. On the front page, there are 2 buttons. Maybe I should just go back to that and do it rather than jumping into the middle of things. Just a moment. Let me go back to our main site.
Yeah, start on the main page. Turn on the
Yeah.
webpage.
Whoops. There we
There's the
go.
donate button in yellow.
There we go. We've got the donate button over on the right. And if you go down here, you'll notice there's information about Level Up. The information right here, if you click on it, takes you to the same place that the button right here would take you to. It gives you plans, when, where, and the activities generally, not quite as complete as on what you're about to see. If you click this one, it actually takes you to register. If you register, it's going to bring up this page. It's going to give you some information about Level Up and the things that you need to do. I need to take this line off and move it around. We were putting something in and then I took it out again. It's going to move. Okay, but you're going to have to decide what way you want to attend. Are you a couple that's going? Are you one person going for 3 days? Couple for 3 days? Single person for 3 days? Person for 1 day? Or a +1? +1 means you want to do only the off-lathe activities for 3 days. Okay, if you choose one of these, when you say continue, it allows me to figure out which things you're allowed to select. If you say 1 day, I'm going to only allow you to check things off for 1 day. If you try to go to a second day and try to check them and select them, it won't let you do that. Okay, if we say we're going for 3 days and we say continue, if we say +1, it'll take you to only things that are off-lathe activities. If I take 3 days and one person, and I go over here, it takes me right over to the on-lathe classes. Further down, when you get to the end of the on-lathe classes, it tells you about the off-lathe classes. I guess I should be calling them pods because that's what we're calling them actually. If you come to this page, you're going to then say, on Thursday, shouldn't say October, it should say September. I've only noticed that just this afternoon. I've got to go in and correct that. So it's actually supposed to say September 17th. Pardon me. We've been staring right past that for a couple of days now. Anyway, September
we have.
17th. If you wanted to do the end grain with Dean, you'd say, okay, I want to do end grain with Dean. If I want to do lighthouses with Rita, we'll click that. If we wanted to do barrels, we'd click that. And we'd go on down, we'd click the things we want to take. It's not going to let you select, if you're one person, it's not going to let you select 2 of them. You have to decide which one you really want to do and leave it clicked. Okay, so we're going to go on down and I'm going to say, okay, I want to do this down here. And then I'm going to, whoa, I have a problem here. I've got something hiding this edge for me. There, that didn't help at all. Okay, I just lost you, right? Did my share the Spanish off your page? Let me go back to sharing.
We're looking at the pod session.
Okay, it is, huh? Okay, somehow or other I just
you're still sharing.
I'm still sharing. Off your web that's terrible because it's not sharing on my screen, but that's fine. Okay. If we go over here to cart, we click this thing that says cart, it takes me up and it doesn't really take us to the checkout cart. It takes us to something that says, well, you've selected things during session 1, 2, 3, and 7, and an off lathe item in session 8, but these other things are things you couldn't check these because you've already got something for sessions 1, 2, and 3, but you could take something 4, 5, 6. You could have 9, 10, 11 down here. It's then going to ask, in which case you can back up and say, oh, I want to select something else here. Let's select that. Then I can go back to the cart. Okay. Anyway, we're then going to enter our name. And then you have to enter an email. Now, unfortunately, you're going to have to enter that information twice because the way this is set up, I'm storing the information about what you want to take, but PayPal wants a whole lot of things like your address, your phone number, your credit card. I'm not keeping any of that information on site. All I'm keeping is this, shall I say, minor stuff, nothing that's high security. Anyway, so you enter this, you're going to go to checkout. It's going to ask you to do a verification. If it asks you to do a verification, the only way you can do that is by going back and getting your email. Let me see if I can find my email. My email says that the verification code has arrived already. It shouldn't take more than a few moments. This is not a slow thing. Someone was waiting for an hour recently and it didn't arrive. Turned out it was in their spam box. So please make sure you check your spam box because it can end up there. Okay, whoa, that didn't work. Good, bad, and the ugly for the club. Pardon me, I've got to get rid of that. I've been typing down what people have been saying and I accidentally copied that. Let's copy something else. Let's try one more time, see if this is going to go in here. Here we go. Whoa. Okay. Got it twice that time. All right. When I copy these, I want to warn you, if you copy it and you grab it off your email and you grab the entire thing, it might grab a carriage return. So the way I do it is I grab all but the last character, I copy it, and then I type in the last character. That way I know I'm not getting the carriage return. Why? Because if you say verify and there's a carriage return here, it's going to fail because you've got more characters than it's expecting. You've got the carriage return, believe it or not. Anyway, I just copied that. I'm going to verify it, and it's going to send me over to the real checkout where you're going to end up paying. This is actually PayPal, and they're going to ask for information that I'm not storing. They're going to ask for some duplicate information that I did ask for. I did ask for what kind of way I wanted to attend. I wanted to attend 3 days as one person. Make sure this matches what you said before. If it doesn't, you're going to get charged wrong. Okay, so I wanted to come 3 days, one person, and I'm going to add that to the cart. My wife is going to come, but she's not going to do something. It's not true. She's actually going to come as a +1, but right now I'm going to say she wants to come and spend 2 days with me, but she only wants dinner. Add that to cart. If you don't add it to cart, it won't show up as part of the bill. Hey, when you hit the cart down here, it's going to take you again to another location in PayPal. I have no control about how it looks, but it says that I wanted 3 days, one person, 160, and I'm going to be charged $30 for my wife here. I can then hit this and it's going to take you to a location that makes you fill out all your credit card information or use your PayPal account. I would personally be using the debit credit. Why? Because right now I'm logged into PayPal, and if I click here, it's going to give me an error message and say, you're already logged into PayPal, you can't click here. You're not going to have that problem. And I'm not going to click here because I'm not going to put my credit card information in front of you, okay? But that's where you'd go to the credit card. Now I'm going to remove these because I've changed my mind. I don't want this. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, confirm it. I don't need that. It's going to take it off. I don't need this. I'm going to confirm that. I don't need that. Okay. I'm going to return to the merchant, continue shopping, so to speak. It's going to take me back here, and then I can choose again if I made an error. Anyway, this is the process of going through the registration. Oh, again, I'm going to choose this just for the heck of it. Couples. Okay, one thing to the cart. When you go in here, they're going to ask you your address. They're going to ask for lots of things related to the credit card. One of the things is going to be your email address. Make sure you use the same email address you had when you signed up earlier. Remember on that last page before we jumped here, I asked for your name and your email address. And that's because I can't send information to them at the moment that says, please attach these two things. The way I can tell you've paid and that your registration is paid for and I should hold those seats for you is I compare the email address they send back to me saying it's saved completely, paid completely, and the email address you gave earlier. And if they don't match, in other words, you use your son or daughter's credit card, or you use your grandparents or your wife's or your husband's credit card, and they don't match, it's going to send you a message saying, I don't know who you are, contact Dave Rhodes or a Dane, because you have to tell us who the heck just paid and what classes you want. And although I'm expecting people to end up doing that, that's got to happen. People just do those sort of things. We'd like to minimize it if we can. I hope everybody understands. I apologize. You have to enter your name and the email address twice, but that was the best I could do under some circumstances. Anyway.
Well, we just need to be able to confirm on our ends. So.
Right. We just need to be able to link the payment with the pods that you wanted to take and verify it's paid for. It does not get reserved for you until the payment is complete. We've had a lot of people coming over and just sort of wandering through looking to see what this registration process looks like, and they haven't finished the payment. I guess they just wanted to kind of see things, and they came in and nothing got saved for them. They didn't end up with a lathe reserved for them because they didn't finish the payment process. Okay. Also, if you end up changing your mind, you want to change what pods you're taking, contact either me or contact Dane, and we can make arrangements for you to come back in and change the pods that you take. If you try to do it on your own without warning us, you won't be allowed to. The site is going to reject your attempt to come back in and change it. Why? Because I'm worried that hackers are going to come in and change your pods. So the only way you'll be able to do it is if you warn us ahead of time and I make it legal for you to change that stuff. Okay, I apologize again for that, but we do get a lot of hackers. And
yeah, we do.
This was our solution. You have to say, yeah, I need to change this. And then I say, okay, you can change it. I now know it is actually you. And then you'll be able to go through the process. If whatever you're choosing is just a change in classes and it doesn't affect the pay, you don't have to go all the way to this page. It will just stop you after you've changed the classes. If you choose to go from something where it was 3 days down to 1 day, you're going to have to contact Dane because he's going to have to give you a refund and then you have to go through the whole process again so that you can choose the classes and then pay the lower amount because you're only doing it for one day.
Right.
Hope you see the point to that. I'm certain you want your refund rather than $300 or rather than paying $160 you want to pay only the $80 for the one day. That's about all I can say.
Or you can
Are
pick a
there any other
deserving, or
questions?
you can pick a dessert. No, I think it's self-explanatory there, Dave. Thank you.
Okay.
If anybody has any questions, reach out to Dave or reach out to myself or Scott or Billy or Kelly, and we will get them answered for you.
Absolutely.
Hey, Dane, can I have a minute again?
Yes.
There's a lot of questions in chat about camping, so I just want to clarify that quick.
Okay.
So as far as camping goes, at the Lions Club, you don't have to make a reservation to camp. Yes, I would like to know. Contact Dane or myself. Send us an email. Just kind of let us know so we kind of got an idea how many we're going to have camping. There's a lot of area to camp. It's dry camping, so there's no electricity. We do have a place that I can get you jugs of water. I wouldn't be able to fill up your campers per se, but I can get you clean drinking water from the camp itself. There are county campgrounds in the area. One is about 2.5 miles, 3 miles away. The other one's probably about 10 miles away. And I'm not sure how that facility is going to be run this year because the county just took that one over. I know they're doing some restructuring there, but if you go to the website that I put in the chat, parkreservations.woodcountywisconsin.gov. And I'll get Dave to put that up on the website for people that want to use the county campgrounds. If you're going to use the county campgrounds, I would recommend looking at it sooner than later because I know they do fill up. At that time of the year, they might not be quite as busy, but some of them do close. So I hope I answered some of those questions. I'll get Dave to put some stuff up on the web page here in the next. Well, I'm going to be out for a week or so, so I got to have surgery.
Can we bring a generator if we're at your Lions?
Yes, but I asked that when you go to bed at night, you turn it off so that you're not bothering anybody else that may be in a tent or some other.
Well, that's understandable.
So I guess, common courtesy to your other fellow campers. I know when I'm camping, I don't want to listen to somebody's generator in the middle of the night either.
Right.
So, and there will
if I'm
be
drinking beer, I might not want to hear it too. Just teasing.
Right. There will be portable outhouses there to use at the facility. So if you're tent camping, you don't have to worry about where you're going to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, or before you go to bed.
Porta potties. We got to pay for the porta potties yet too.
So just so you guys know, like I said, I'll get something to David about the county park system. I'll link to the website, and I see some other people have looked at some other campgrounds in the area. I will try to Google what they are, and I'll put the ones that are closest in order of closeness, besides the county ones. The county ones, they do have a map so that it shows you which ones they are. You want the ones in Southwood County. Don't go to the Northwood County ones because you'll be driving. Our county's pretty big. It's probably about 2 hours from end to end. So you don't want to be in the north ones. You want to be in the south, what they call the south ones. So closest to Wisconsin Rapids, and they're on a county map so you can see where they are in relationship to where Wisconsin Rapids is. So I will get those out soon. It probably won't be in the next 5 to 7 days. It's going to be a little longer than that. I got to have eye surgery next week, so I'll be down and out for a couple weeks. So that's all I got, Dane. I just want to answer all those questions. Answering them all one at a time.
Yeah, right on. Right on. And we can clip that out and put it on the YouTube and get it posted on the web page as well. And when the YouTube clip out gets done, I'll put it on the Facebook page also. So very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So with that, let's get over to safety, Sue. Let's power through some safety so we can get to our demo.
Happy New Year, everyone. How
Happy
are
New
ya?
Year, Sue.
As
Doing,
you can
sister?
see, I got a few hairs cut. They cut it a little short, except for around my ears, which is too long, but oh well.
You're looking good.
And you know what the heck? It grows out. I don't care.
Right.
So, you're right. I don't know why people get so upset about their hair. But anyways, it's the beginning of the year, so we're going to start at the beginning again. And I know I've said this several times. Everyone is responsible for their own safety. But you need to have protective glasses as your first defense because you don't want to lose your precious eyes. But on top of that, I don't care if you're doing a pen or if you're doing a 12-inch bowl, you should have face protection. You don't want to get hit with an object that just flew off your lathe going at 3,000 RPMs. So folks, yes, it's only a little pen. If it comes out and it hits me in the forehead, it's not going to bother me. Baloney. I had a Christmas star just lean over and hit me here, and blood just started coming down. It's like, oh my gosh, Christmas star is getting to me this year. So you need to be careful at whatever you're doing. Make sure, and Todd kind of reminded everybody, make sure that your tool is on the tool rest and it's firmly on the tool rest. Otherwise, yes, you can get a skate. The tool could go flying out of your hands. But be safe. It's January, and we want everybody to be safe so we can see everybody in September. I'm looking forward to it. And all the way through until 2027. Be safe, you guys, and I hope to see you next week.
Thank you,
Very good.
Sue.
Thanks, Sue.
Thanks,
You're
Sue.
welcome.
Thank you, Sue.
All right. So with that, let's this guy's been waiting in the wings here. Mr. Al Dawson. He's the feature of the evening. Al, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Well, Phil, since I see that you're on, look at the gray hair you've given me in the past hour and a half. Yeah. Good to see you here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, it's been a hell of a night. Hell of a night. There's so much, so much stuff. Just there aren't even any words for things that we've just seen past hour and a half. Anyways, tonight. Really. I'm going to do something that I saw Cade Bolger do here, and this is a project that I did the last time that I demoed, and it was such a horrible video and audio. If a lot of you remember, which I'm sure you do, let's see if we could get it. I want to make sure that we see the corners, but I want you to be able to. I want you to be able to see my tool rest. Well, I guess I'm not gonna be able to until I knock it down a while.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It looks
Right
good,
now?
Al.
Okay,
Right
now
there, right there.
remember, I could bring this back to the tailstock side also. So when you're seeing that it needs to be done, just yell out camera.
Okay.
And we'll get that going on. This is a piece of red bud. Came a buddy of mine gave to me from a Northern Virginia area around the Beltway, McLean, Virginia. It was done. This is probably about 3 years that it's been sitting here in the shop, so it's pretty dry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something that, like I said, what I tried doing the last time that no one was able to see or hear. And we'll get this going on right now. So everything looks good right there. If everybody says so, okay, that's good. Like Phil would usually say, mask and face shield on. So sorry, Phil, but you might hear a lot of your stuff tonight.
Al does use a face mask when he turns, so if and when he's talking, it'll probably be muffled. So
Are you able? Can you hear me?
unless you yell, we're not going to be able to hear you, Al.
I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a little bit weird, but I'm not gonna have my dust collector on. Can you hear me now?
Yes, and I just turned on closed captions, so that'll help.
Okay, so you can hear me. Now I'm gonna turn this on again. What I want you guys to see is the valley that this is gonna show. Right up the middle here. See that valley right there? You see that valley right there? That's this point and
Sure
this
can.
point as they're spinning together. Well, I don't know. I guess let's just get it going on.
Let's see if this works, Bob. I'm talking now. Thank you. Okay, so the captions are working now.
Yes, they are. You have to turn them on in your control box.
Okay, thank you.
Try to decide the right side and the left side. I went into the middle here first. Try to get rid of some of that. Cast over. We'll continue a little bit more right here in the middle. Try to divide the two. Sides here like this. Still have that there. Okay, it's cool now. Cool up a bit. Go before. I shut everything down for a minute. Do you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to right now distinguish the top and the bottom, and right now I'm going to move things over, and I'm going to try to work on the bottom for a while. Get a tenon down here on this end. I'll come back to this a little bit later on, and obviously you guys see what I'm making here. I if I don't, I thought I was gonna turn this here tonight without the dust collector on, but like it puts me in a different element that I'm not used to, so I turned it back on. Are there any questions so far of anything?
No.
Okay.
Doing good,
right
buddy.
now I'm gonna,
Doing good.
Yeah. Okay. So everything is going fine. You can hear and you can see, and it's nothing like the way the last one was, right? I'm hoping.
Correct.
So okay. We're going to concentrate right now. We're going to clean this bottom up a little bit, get some legs in here, and a lot of this is going to be waste. A lot of this right here is going to be waste, and then we'll try to get a tenon on up here somewhere around at least where the bottom of the legs are going to be. So it'll be up here somewhere, and we'll come back here again later on and get this thinner. Get a tenon on here now. Then we'll go and flip it over, put a chuck on here, and we'll just.
All right, sounds good.
Al, somebody in chat asked what size the blank was.
I'm sorry. It's 5.5 by 5.5 cube, and there's a lot of things I should have said. As you saw, I did it have I had it on corner to corner, and that's why I wanted to show first how that valley that we saw at the very beginning, how I went after that first. And I don't know if you heard me say that. I was saying it, but I don't have my 3M mask on, but I do have another N95. So I guess you're not hearing me. And I guess with my my facial, so I guess you're not hearing anything I'm saying. But
Part
I'll
of
keep
it's coming
stopping.
through. You just got to speak up.
You
Act
don't
like
want me to scream
you're
any louder
yelling at
than I scream.
somebody. Just act
Anyway,
like you're yelling at somebody across the street.
okay. Again, I will.
Go ahead, Al. You
I
got
will
it.
get my mask and facial on again, and we're gonna come up here and try and get some of this knocked out of here and bring this up and make a tenant. So again, let me get my mask and facial on, and we'll go from there. Oh wait, no, that's right. We have to go and change the camera.
Oh, you're gonna put the tenant on down by the tailstock side. Okay.
Yeah. So what do you see here? Nothing yet, can you?
That'll work right there. Right there.
Right there? You
Yes.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, you froze up. Pull your mask off while you're talking.
Let's get a 10 on here. So how are we gonna do that, Bill? We're gonna go like this.
Looking good, Uncle Al.
Well, to go, you've got to come way up to here. So we're going to do that.
You're gonna clean up and set his tenon thickness, final dimension.
Here. Look close to this.
Pull your mask off when you're talking.
We're going to go do it again. That'll be the tenant. That'll be the tenant.
The optimum size to fit his jaws.
So make that a little bit better right there. Parting tool. actually a little bit small. Maybe I'll do it again. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to do it again. Oh boy. What I realized was when I had my pencil there the first time, which I don't even see where my pencil's at anymore. It sloped down a little because I'm so far away from this here, the way Phil has showed so many of us how to set your tenant. It's went down a bit. I like it to be somewhere around
2 inches.
Well, I'm about 2.5, 2 5/16, and that's what I like. That's what I like right there. So, and again, I wanted the tenant to be up, close to where my feet are going to be, and now I could go and I could keep playing with this, turn it over, and we could start. I mean, the center still needs to be refined a lot more than it is, but I think what I'll do right now is just take this off. We'll get a chuck on here. We'll turn it around, work on the top, and then stay in the center here. I think it needs a lot of work actually. I'm going to call the bottom here pretty much where I'm going to leave it.
It's looking pretty good, Uncle Al.
Oh, you're on.
Yeah.
This is my nephew from up home, Kevin. It's so nice to see. I've been hoping that you'd be on. Good. I hope you enjoy the evening.
It's looking pretty cool.
You made my night, Kev. That's good. All right, like I said, I'm gonna just take this off. I'll cut it with my handsaw right here on the side. Then I'll put a chuck on here. We'll flip it around and we'll go from there. So, are there any questions at all? Any?
Nothing in chat.
We'll get this going on here and
There was a question, Al, about what size blank did you start with?
What's
Oh, we covered that.
yeah,
It's
it's
good for the
a
people
5.5
coming in.
cube. 5.5 cube. Let me get a tower check on here.
Thank you.
Now, Kevin, Kevin, you're not a wood turner, so I want you to understand some of the things. This right here is called a tenon. This thing here. I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to stick this in here, and that's how I'm going to grab it.
Oh, okay.
Watch in a second. Supposed to be a couple of you on here tonight. I was glad to see that you came on. That's a good thing. Very, very good. Thanks, Kev.
No problem.
Appreciate the support there for your uncle.
Oh yeah, he's the man. He built a house for you. He's got his own company. He's a house builder.
Oh yeah.
And we got that off of there. Up to you out. Turn it over. Hopefully I made it well enough. I'll move the camera again in a second. That looks like it's pretty good. So now, did you see what happened, Kev? How that fit into the chuck?
Yeah.
Now let's see. We got pretty close to center, so that's a good thing. Should I move anything? I mean, I'm going to work here for a while, and I'll come back in the center. So is this okay right here, Dane? Dane's not there?
No, that's good. No, I'm here. I hear you. You good?
Then, like I said, then we'll come back in the center a little bit more after that. I'll bring up the tailstock for a while just for a little more crazy support. And I knocked everything out of place there. And we'll go over there. Like I said, we'll try to shape this here a bit, and then we'll come back to the center in a little bit. Again, mask and face shield on. All right, I'm getting in the shower.
Shower, Daniel?
Just now.
Hot mic.
Uh,
Oh, oh, boy. Oh, it's cut out there, isn't it? Pulling off there too. Oh boy. You get it? Got a hell of a nut right there. There's my problem. That. Oh, this is nuts. Look at that. What the hell on that? Oh.
Al, check your chuck, make sure it's tight. Looked like it spun just a little bit last time you stopped.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I gotta get this one first. Oh, look at that.
Hey Al, how fast are you turning?
Turn just about 900. I should probably turn it up, but again, I've got such problems here that I didn't know the wood had this with it. And it is what it is. I could get it thinner. I think I'm going to concentrate on the center here a bit, and then I'll cut this off and we'll get a hole in here and hollow this out a bit. I think.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing any talking.
No, that's okay.
But I think we'll concentrate on center. Like I said, I didn't know that was. Can you see that? And well, obviously you can see
Yeah.
that.
Right. Yeah. It was an
kept making me jump.
indication.
This kept making me jump, and well, obviously this is doing the same thing.
How fast are you turning?
I'm
You just
just
said
about
900.
900. Just about 900. I could probably turn it up. I really don't think that getting past these two divots right here, the speed's gonna do anything.
No, 900's fine. That's 900's
yeah, it
good
is.
speed.
Yeah. Like I said, I wasn't counting on a lot of what was happening here. There's now another thing when you think about doing this here. Now you figure the way I put it on. Okay, it's a cube, and the way I had it cut. Now here you've got grain going this way. Somewhere along right here is end grain. Here's straight grain again. I mean, being the way it was, you get both. Almost, I guess, like a burl in a way. you got it going this way and that way. I mean, like I said, I wasn't counting on this, but it's kind of crazy to make it and do it. And maybe I'll get this divot here. I'll compass here one more time, and then I'll go and move everything. And we'll do this center, and then we'll cut this off and get inside here, and go from there. Can you guys see everything?
Yeah, we can see perfect.
It's not the way it was the last time, I'm hoping.
I can see it good.
No.
That's good. I'm going to make another pass. I'll make another pass here, shorten this a little bit right in here, and try to clean this up one more time, and then we'll go into the center. Then we'll bore inside. Damn it. All right, did it again, right there. Oh, carbide bit in there.
Red bud is some chippy wood.
Another 5/8 on this side here.
They're using a 5/8 bow gouge now.
Take that off. Well, I'm gonna take this off, and I'll get Jacob's truck on there, and well, not Jacob's truck, but you know what I mean. We'll hollow that out right there, and I didn't think the wood was as bad as it is. I'm not gonna blame the wood. You know, all you gotta do with the turner.
Well, red bud is very chippy and cracky.
Yeah, yeah, it's showing it tonight, isn't it?
Now just stay with it. You're doing all right. Doing good.
I'm not gonna do any sand. I'm not putting my fingers in around all this stuff.
Has a lot of beauty marks, Al.
Is that what it is? Oh, you finally woke up?
Oh, I didn't wake. I'm just
You
tilted
finally
down.
woke up, huh? I was watching you. I was watching you. All right, we'll cut this off, and I think I have an inch of 3/8 bit. We'll go in there and we'll hollow out a little bit. So, like Phil would say, mask and face shield on. put a take a 3 bag.
One 3/8.
Yeah. So turn the speed down. I like going about 450.
Types of news.
Out a bit. Tool here that I made from an old crowbar, one of my grandpaps. Thing weighs about 1.5 pounds. I have to hold it back or else it'll just go right through everything. But I went and I cut it and I put a carbide bit on there and shouldn't be hardly nothing here.
Sounds good.
We'll see you in a second.
Got the speed turned up now.
The creek is pretty right about here, which I'm good with. Like I said, I have just about 3 inches there, and it brings me down to the seam. It brings me down to the seam here, and I say I'm gonna just about. I mean, I can't do much more here because this just keeps bouncing me right here, and it makes me do that. I could maybe make things a little bit thinner, but I don't really see the reason for it. I could probably make this a little bit shorter. I'm not gonna make a lid tonight, but and I'm not gonna do any sanding tonight, but here's how you make an Oriental bowl, Oriental box. I think I'm gonna call it that right there. Boy, that's loosening again. Tim, I'm surprised. I've never had that experience, and I guess maybe I don't know what the wood is doing, but yeah, it just loosened up again. But I'm gonna call it a night right there, and there's a 6-sided box. But did I put
Very
everybody to
cool.
sleep?
No, you did a nice job.
Fantastic, Al.
I don't
Yeah,
know
you had to
about
make do with that
fantastic,
red
but
bud.
yeah, I should
It
probably
is
picked a
an
different
interesting
wood.
piece of wood.
Yeah.
I thought it
Nice
would
job,
be.
Al.
I didn't know it was gonna have all that going on, but
Hey, it is what it is. It's got character.
Right. Well, it's good. It's good that you stopped where you stopped because you know the wood was becoming suspect with the wood flaws. And again, it's
that
just
I mean,
inherent for
there
red
were
bud.
things that I was hearing that I don't know if you guys heard. And yeah, when I was
No,
down inside there,
but
I said, no, enough's enough.
we could see it, and a couple of us were dodging. We were both swaying back and forth, like, oh no.
Yeah.
But
I've made over 800 bowls, and Redbud is the only bowl I've ever blown up on the lathe.
I'm pretty sure if I
right,
would have went another couple minutes, it would have done the same. I could
right,
sand,
yeah, it's
I
best
could
that you
sand this
stop.
goofy stuff off, and I could play
Right,
with it. But like I said, I wanted to do this because I owed you guys one from the one that didn't work very well. The last demonstration I tried doing this, but I'll get
no, it's
sand up
all good.
next week. But
You know what?
from
You
a
know what you
cube,
could do you know what you could do with that vessel part up there? You could
sure.
draw out some flower petals and carve it out like a flower, like a tulip.
All along this.
Yeah.
Third time's a
Well,
trick.
we'll say, I mean, you're gonna have to explain that one to me at the bar some night. I'm not sure about that, but
Yeah, I
we'll
can do that.
we'll get it sanded up and get the tenant off. And again, of all nights, I get Phil Anderson here. Phil,
Well, he's not on now. He boogered off
oh
earlier,
really?
but
Well,
It's understandable what he's going through. So
Absolutely, absolutely. He made my night. But anyway, there's
I
one of
learned
Cade
something
Bloomberg's.
anyway.
I got this idea from Cade, and I think it's a great idea. I mean, if it would come out a little nicer, it makes really nice gifts. I'll put a
right.
something and make it all thinner. Like I said, I was hearing too many different noises, so I stopped right there. Gives time for a little bit more show and tell. And
Sure.
I hope
Very good,
everybody has a
Al.
good night. I hope everybody has a good night.
Thank you very much for putting on a show for us tonight. Everybody was
Well, I
waiting in
didn't
the
do any
wings.
talk.
So
I don't know what kind of show it was. I mean,
really appreciate it.
Well, I don't know.
No, it's all
what kind of
good.
show it was.
You did a great job. You attempted stuff that I would never attempt. So
Al, you still got 50 people sitting in the seats, so you didn't lose anybody. We appreciate what you did, man.
Good job, Al. This is Paul from San Diego.
The man. How you doing?
Good.
to see you here too. I hope it was enjoyable. But anyway,
It was very much.
I'll talk to you tomorrow about it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good too. Kev, you still on also?
All right. Well, if there isn't any other questions, we can carry on with some gallery then.
Carry on. Thank you, guys.
Matt,
I hope everybody has a really good night.
Good job, Al.
Thanks, Al. So next up in our gallery here is going to be Dennis. Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Chief.
like the hat.
Yep, we got a good hat. Well, I've been turning quite a bit, so I got a bunch of stuff. This was a little pin cherry burl.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really
I
nice.
love the frame. Look at
Not
that.
finished. It's not finished yet, but I gotta dry it some more. So that was turned the other day. And then I'm working on some boxes.
Ooh.
That's
Nice.
elm,
Nice.
walnut, and a piece of cherry burl finial. So didn't turn out too bad. I got to work a little bit more on the top because the bottom walked on me. Excuse me. This I think I showed on. This is finished now. Another cherry burl.
Ooh,
Very nice.
love it.
Very nice.
And these aren't finished yet. I just turned this today.
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
I like that. That's sharp.
Yeah.
Cherry,
That is cool.
walnut, and what else I got? This is a walnut ball I just finished.
Wow.
Hey,
Awesome.
That's that. And then I don't know if I showed this or not. There's another cherry burl.
oh,
Nice.
Ooh.
I love
really
cherry
pretty.
burl, and I love
Really
bowls like that. Nice work.
Super
love
nice.
it.
Super nice.
And then here's one more.
Ooh,
Very cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's neat.
So, and I've got a
thing was singing.
I've got a maple burl on the lathe now. So finish that
My
tomorrow.
goodness.
But anyway,
Yeah. I can't wait to see them when they got the finish on them and they're all popping.
Yeah.
yeah.
You really
okay.
have been busy, and it was well worth it. They're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Very cool.
great
Nice
job,
work, Dennis.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Next up is Tim. Hey, Tim.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Al, great demo. Learned a lot from that one. So, hey, folks, went out with the wife to a little town kind of southwest of me called Wimberley. A lot of wood turners up there, little gallery things and whatnot. And now, normally, I don't buy other people's stuff normally, but the wife was just fascinated with this. It's a little Oaxacan style Christmas ornament, and I like the shape, but that dot painting that you see on there and the lines and everything, that's the type of stuff that Matt Harbor is going to be putting on up there at Level Up. Maybe not this detail, but that's all dot painting and probably a little bit of airbrushing or just painting and fading colors, but
that's some of the type of stuff we'll probably see up there at Level Up. I like the shape, and I thought it was interesting down at the bottom. The bottom of that finial is actually a rivet.
Oh,
So
wow.
I never thought about using a rivet in my wood turning. But the lady that painted this, her name is Laura Hernandez. She did a friggin' excellent job. And it's not mine, but I figured I would share it with everybody just to give you some inspiration and ideas what you could do. So
Now,
that's
Tim, is that a particular style of decoration? I mean,
it's based off of, from my understanding from the store owner, Oaxacan Indians down in Mexico. It's their style of painting.
Gotcha. Thank you.
And yeah, I figured it was, though I didn't turn anything, it was something I would like to share with everybody, something you could look at for dot painting and other tips and tricks that we'll be teaching up there at Level Up. So
sounds great. Thanks.
Yeah, bottom line is you can dot paint anything. So
I'm sorry.
You can dot paint anything. So
yeah, exactly.
And you're only limited by your own creativity. Thank you for showing that. That's a really good example.
You can see where she changed things up and made little squiggles and kind of a dot paint and a smear up to make those. So really cool.
Nice.
She paid decent money for it. So that's all I got. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, Tim.
Right on. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks very much. And now we've got Sandy.
Oh, hi,
Hey, Sandy.
everybody.
Hi,
Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
Hello. This is actually something I had shown parts of it before, and I just got around to finishing because Al told me, okay, finish it, put it together, and then show it to me. Do you remember?
anything.
This is one of
Oh,
the,
yes.
remember I can't get it into the
Yes.
picture too well. How's that? Yeah, this is
There
for
it
the
is.
Cancer Society. So, in the top.
Wow.
Oh, wow. It's
Oh,
gorgeous.
That's
beautiful.
fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, so
How'd you finish that, Sandy?
poly, wipe on poly. I put sanding sealer. I always use sanding sealer first, but it just seems to make my finish go better. You know, I don't have
Yeah,
a
but
lot.
it also serves as a good base for paint too. If you're painting, you don't get
Exactly.
bleeding and whatnot.
Right. And this is
great.
That's
Yeah.
really pretty. That's really
Thank you.
pretty.
Remember it, Al?
Yep. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, of
But
course.
anyway, because they give you the kit, so you never know what kind of wood you're going to get. You know, and they don't tell you. They just give it to you, but in a package that make these from the club. But this turned out to be poplar. When I got to the post, I could tell. So, but anyway, I'm happy it's finished, and I'll turn it into
Looks
the
great.
club this week.
Show
Yeah, it
the
looks
top of it
really
again.
great.
Show the top what you did there. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
nice,
My
Sandy.
goodness.
Beautiful. Gonna
Amazing.
be thrilled.
Yeah.
So much
And then,
talent.
and then this is the little dish out part where they can put their earrings, rings, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Yeah.
So you just use a little paintbrush doing all that, right?
Yep. Yes, I do.
It's amazing. It is.
You know, it's one of those things. I had that crazy hand surgery, and it's been a while. It's better now. I finally got most of the scabbing off, and it's been since November 17th. This hand. So I'm right-handed, so I was fortunate there. So one thing I can do is still paint.
Well,
Very
it looks
Right. You certainly can.
Yeah. So there you are.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks, Sandy, very much. Nice work.
Very pretty.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's all I've got on the gallery list for tonight. So, Dane, we're back over to you. Stay warm,
All
brother.
right. Well, yeah, I know. I'm sitting here crying about being cold. And y'all are up there in the teens or below, you know. So, but I'm thin-blooded, so I just get cold really, really quick. So, but I don't know. Unless somebody else has got something they would like to show, we got time for one more gallery. Otherwise, we'll call it for the main meeting, and we'll leave
Mr.
it
Howard,
open for
he's on. Does he have anything to show?
who?
Mr. You know, Howard.
Howard King.
That's
You've
it.
been making all kinds of
Yeah.
making all kinds of stuff.
I love to see his stuff.
half the time he sells it.
Right?
Look at it.
And what?
I said,
What's
hey,
that?
I'd love to see your stuff, but half the time you
Why
sell
don't
it
you
before we can.
show that piercing? Show that piece that you posted that you pierced.
Probably say I sold it.
It's
Did
probably
I
already
post
gone.
that or?
Yeah, you posted it this week.
Oh,
There was about 100
that
of us said, "Oh my
waterfall,
God,
that
you're not
waterfall
worthy."
bowl, that waterfall bowl.
Yep.
That's what I posted this week. That waterfall.
Yeah, where is it?
Okay. Where is it?
You want me to show it? I showed it a couple weeks ago, didn't I?
We want to see it.
All right, I'll be back.
I don't think he did. I don't think he's showed anything for like 3 weeks now.
Oh no, he showed a beautiful piece last week and the week before.
Oh, I'm just egging him on. I'm egging him
Y'all
on.
y'all talk about this one?
Sure.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
that's
gorgeous. What did you
Gorgeous.
dye with?
Do what?
What did you dye the burl with?
I didn't dye it. It's Jared Burrow from Australia.
Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous.
That's the lid there.
Oh my!
So
That jar is dusty, isn't it?
man, it is
I know.
nasty.
I know.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dust everywhere.
But it is absolutely gorgeous after you got it done.
Yeah. Well, here's the bottom of it.
Oh gosh,
That is
Wow,
really pretty.
That is really pretty, Howard.
that
Beautiful.
is absolutely beautiful.
Doesn't matter how sharp your gouge is, you barely get some shavings. All you get is dust. I mean, it's terrible. But anyway, that's the lid. The lid is it's maple and the finial is ebony.
Okay, gorgeous.
Beautiful piece.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Beautiful. Howard,
well, thank you.
Wow.
I have to call you out.
Thank you for showing it again.
They're beautiful.
I appreciate it.
But
Yeah,
you're
okay.
finished.
And then for the new people that are on here that never saw it, they're seeing it for the first time. So, right?
Well, thank you. I call this a
Howard, you're
waterfall or a drooping wings, it's a wing bowl, but it's not drooping. It's not out straight. So
Right.
For the
It
new
looks great.
Miss
Good
Miss
title.
King is the artist that we all love to see at the end of the show. Yes,
Yes.
Howard, you really are.
It's a good way to send us off for inspiration. It's a good way to close out the main program and go into the after hours.
Exactly.
Howard,
It
wasn't
could be
it
a flying, could be called flying saucer.
And then we always
Howard,
get
wasn't it you
I like
that showed
that.
that blue piercing last week?
Do what?
Wasn't it you that showed a blue piercing a while back?
last
I
week.
showed a piercing. You don't see that?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Show it again
Always.
for the people that didn't see it.
Was it this one?
No,
No,
not
there was
that
a
one.
blue one.
But that one is gorgeous.
The blue blackish one.
With
It was like a hollow form, but you pierced it and hollowed it, or hollowed it and then pierced it.
yeah, but that's beautiful.
That one's beautiful.
Oh,
regardless.
Oh, I know. It's a vase. It's a vase looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vase.
Yeah, it's up in my shop. My
Yeah.
wife won't let it come to the house. She didn't like it. So
You didn't like it. What's wrong with her?
You can send it to me. It's okay, Howard.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Howard, I do have one question.
Yes.
When you do those piercings, is the wood dry or green?
Dry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Green
That's what I
clogs up
wanted
the burrs.
That's what I
Green
wanted
clog.
to know before I tried one. I wanted to know if the wood had to be dry or wet.
Yeah. Oh,
Green clogs up the burrs.
You don't see what I cored out of this?
Yeah.
I cored. I'll let me go get it.
This man is unbelievable.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Either have I. It's gorgeous. It
No,
reminds
he's never
he
showed
showed
that
it. He showed it in the last 2 weeks. I've seen that piece before.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I'd seen that one too, but
Was he on
I
New
don't
Year's Eve
remember
night?
seeing
Because
it.
that's the only one I've missed lately. Oh
Yeah,
wow!
right. Yeah, maybe it was on
Yeah,
New
there's
Year's
there's
night.
one I haven't seen this one yet. Okay.
Yeah,
that was
this,
cool.
this came out. This,
Oh,
this
that's
scored out of this. So
that's
Now
fire,
when
man.
you're
That
when you're
is
turning
fire.
them, are you turning them wet, Howard?
no,
To the
it's
thin
dry.
Okay.
Dry.
Oh, this
Okay.
is these are sassafras, and
Okay.
Okay.
I got a friend who built a log cabin, and I was over there, and he had some big old sassafras logs that he set up for the logs for his log cabin, and he had some that was like 3 foot wide and about 7 inches thick
Wow.
slabs, and he had them laying on the east side of the log cabin for several years. And they were crack.
Yeah.
So he let me have a couple of them, and I finally found enough to turn the bow out of.
Yeah.
So
And
Well,
dry
that's where they
sassafras
came from.
the larger bowl,
soft enough to core, no problem.
look at the inside of your larger bowl. It reminds me of church. The way you've got the spines and stuff. It just is gorgeous. Absolutely.
Oh, okay, like a rotunda.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, no, like the top of a basilica. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And that
It
one,
makes a funny looking hat on your head.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah. The only thing missing is the spinner for spanking. Hey, buy a pencil.
Uh-oh. I got kind of politically incorrect there, didn't I? So
No, it's okay it's all right because we're in the after hours.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we're in the after hours, so.
Yeah, but the red paint is India ink. It's a Faber-Castell pen that you can go on the internet and find.
Yep.
And I just kind of drew these haphazardly. And so anyway.
Now you just do such a
That's nice,
job.
fun.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, great job, Howard.
All
right,
right,
so with
appreciate
that,
it.
we'll call this a demarcation point of the main meeting, and we're now officially into after hours.